Good morning, precious. How you doing, baby? Happy Saturday. And today on Coffee and Conversation with your girl, Shakenya. When you get a minute, go to that YouTube channel, Shakenya, and hit subscribe. Look at some of the videos. I'm fighting with this shit. Look at some of the videos. And if you see something that you like, just hit share. Please and thank you. I'm trying to be famous, man. So guys, today, it's Saturday. I normally don't come on Saturday, so it's not fair to jump into the syllabus and keep going with the teachings how we do. I'm not going to do that to you, but we'll recap. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll recap. Because I got devoted listeners and followers and viewers that come on. And they know Monday through Friday. And they know I give them a break on Saturday and Sunday. So they know I ain't going to do too much. Nah, I'm going to give you a good show. But I ain't going to do too much on Saturday and Sunday. If anything, I'm going to just recap. So they usually come back when it's test time and see what I said. Just to make sure they ain't missed nothing. So yeah, I ain't going to get too deep with you on Saturday. There's a lot going on here, guys, so I tried to limit the noise as best I could, but it is what it is. I'm not alone here. So, guys, lately we've been talking about psychological profiles. We've been talking about the psychological damage of your baby mama and your baby daddy. I know we covered that because we tried to figure out what would make somebody do something like that. Like, what would make somebody just take a kid from you? Like, just not let you see your baby. Like, it's their baby by themselves and they did it all alone and you can't see your baby. Or they make it to where the baby don't want to see you. And that's the most hurting thing, to not be accepted and loved by your child. Like, if nobody else loves you, your baby should love you. I know. So we talked about the psychological damage and what could have happened to them to cause them to want to get back at you. Like, it's so bad to where they hate you more than they love the baby. No, isn't that terrible? They hate you for not being a part of their life and for leaving them more than they love the baby. Fix it, Jesus. So we went back and tried to figure out what could have caused them to do that. And then that took us back to their parents. Some of y'all is able to use the information that you know from when you was with them and being around the family. You pretty much can pinpoint some of the things and some of the reasons why they behave the way that they behave and why they treating you the way that they treating you. And then we talked about the psychological damage and the profile of the child that was taken away from you. The child you don't see anymore. The child that's without the parent. We talked about that, how they can feel, what they possibly can be going through. I put you in their headspace. And then yesterday I put you in the headspace of the children that's left behind. The kids that, they brothers and sisters that the child probably don't see anymore, probably had a close connection, but due to the abuse and the manipulation techniques, the child probably don't have a relationship no more with their own siblings, and not to mention their siblings, but the rest of the family. So let me see what I wrote in the book. Psychological profile of your baby mama, baby daddy, psychological profile of the child, of the children that's been left behind. Do you see how much damage how much damage is caused when you do that? Now that I've broken it down to you a little bit, can you really see why I stress that the children and everybody needs to have some type of mental health counseling after that? Can you see it? You can see it now. I know it's hard because you don't think about that at first. You really you want to hurt the baby mama or the baby daddy, so you really not thinking about how the child is going to be affected. Like, how would you feel if you didn't have your mama or your daddy in your life? Think about that. Think about you have a mother and a father. They both love you. They both want to be a part of you. But just imagine if one of the parents said you can't see this other parent no more. You can't go over there no more. You can't see them no more. Just forget about them. Just act like they don't even exist. You can't see your sister no more. You can't see your brothers no more. You can't see your uncle. You can't see your nieces. You can't see your nephews. You can't see your aunties. You can't see none of them no more. None of them matters. And you gotta go act like, how would you feel? You couldn't see your mama side or your daddy side of the family no more. Or it don't bother you. Oh, because you don't see them anyway. And you okay. Oh, okay. I get it. Wow. Because that's the mindset of most parents. Yeah. Since they didn't have it, and they turned out okay. They get the child to be okay. Yeah, it don't matter. So yeah, guys, that's it. Please go back and look at the videos. It's going to help you prepare for your test. We're talking about the psychological profile and the damage that's caused. Monday, we're going to talk about that. Maybe tomorrow. I might come on tomorrow. I'll see how I'm feeling. But if I come, nope, I ain't going to do that tomorrow. I'm going to have to do it Monday because that's going to be part of your test. Because I want to talk about the adverse effect that it has. Now that we set up the profiles, and now that we see the damage that's been caused, now we're going to see how it play out. Because next we're going to have to talk about the psychological profile for you. Because you is going to be a little different. See, we can talk about the baby mama, baby daddy because they grown already. This is how they is. This is who they're going to be. But when it comes to you, you're still growing and developing along with your children. That's been taken out your life. And not only are you growing and still developing, because how this play out is going to determine how you going to end up. So I can't do your psychological profile to after you either reunited with your baby or there's a definite you're not ever going to be reunited with your baby. Yeah, however way it play out. Yeah, we can't really do your profile. All we're going to do is try to figure out where you might be right now and how you might be feeling and what you might be going through as a result of. Because we're not going to go through your profile as far as how you was raised. We're going to talk about you in the now, in the present, because you were affected the most because you don't have a child in your life right now. Hey, Cynthia. Shout out to Flint, Michigan. How you doing, boo? Yeah, so your profiling is going to be a little bit different when we try to figure out where you at right now and how you're doing and how you're coping and how you're handling not having your baby in your life. So, I know it should get deep, don't it? It gets deep. All because you mad and bitter. All because you choose not to heal and deal with the hurt of the relationship. And just because you choose not to move forward and move on. You cause all this damage because you hurt and bitter. Since you hurt and bitter and mad, you want everybody else to be hurt. I know, misery loves company. So that's it, y'all, for Coffee and Conversation with your girl, Shakenya. I'm about to take another flight. I'm about to make them want to bite. I just want to have a good night. Hold up.